these JVs are your customers. They're your livelihood, and so give them a good offer, okay? For example, I use Preston as an example. When Preston first got started, and he's still doing this, by the way, is that he offered, he offered his JV partners 50% for the life of that customers. Any products that he'll sell to them in the future, with the exception of his coaching program, any other product that he'll sell to them in the future, he'll give them 50% of it. So, that's one. That was one of the reasons that got me to promote him. And so that's one thing that you can think about. Other things you can think about is giving them more. So instead of the normal 50-50 split, you might even want to offer them a 60-40 split where they get 60 and you get 40, or even a 70-30 split. They get 70 and you get 30. Remember, money is, even though money is made in this first sale, your fortune is made in the subsequent sales. So you're just using these JVs to get these customers into your pipeline. Once these customers are in your pipeline, you're going to upsell them, you're going to cross-sell them, you're going to, offer them all different other products, and so your lifetime value of that customer is much higher. And especially, too, with a lot of these JVs, the customers that you're getting from JVs are much better customers than if you would have found them any other way, like through online marketing, through SEO or pay-per-click. These customers are much warmer customers. They'll spend more money, and they're used to spending money for the real estate investing education is because they spend it with your JVs, okay, with the person who promoted you. And so think about that. Think about what other ways can you make the offer more irresistible. And I'll open up the line for you guys to throw in and say what do you think. What other tips do you think would be a good irresistible offer for the JVs?
Hey Ted, this is I typically offer on my leads, which is a recurring monthly. I offer 40% on the front end because I have a high lead. My cost of leads is a little too high to go to 50, but then I offer 15% residual on it for the life of that customer on it. And that's monthly, usually on most of them.
Right.
That works well on people with products similar to mine where I provide leads which die after a month. They're only good for that month or 2 months maybe. And so it's a recurring, repetitive process. Right.
Yeah. It's just like how JV started promoting me. It's because I pay monthly recurring income. If you talk to a guy like Tom Kish, for example, who has a pretty big list, I send him over $12,000 every month in recurring income. And so that's very attractive. If you have any type of recurring income model, that's very attractive for your JVs.
Yeah, so far it's been received really well.
Right. That's good. Anyone else? You can also offer to work for them for free too, right? if they, let's say, if you are very good with technology, or you're good with selling on webinars or whatever, and you're willing to work for them or do something for them, help them, help them with either technology or anything at all, and then just to build that relationship, that's good. Like I often teach people how to find and hire virtual assistants, because I know that nobody else is teaching them that out there, and so that's how I get into the door of a lot of people. That's the tool that I'm using right now to get into Ron LeGrand's door. And so think about that. All right. Another way that you can make the offer better for them is you can offer them, hey, let's do cross promotions. I'll promote you and you promote me, and you can even also, and I've done this before, where if your list is smaller than theirs, you can say, well, I'll promote you 2 times and you promote me 1 time, or I'll promote you 3 times and you promote me 1 time. So, you can play it any way you want to, and just make the offer better for them. You guys pretty clear on this? And one of the things that I talk a lot about when you're working with JVs is creating a wow factor. Okay, creating a factor where they're like, wow, Frank can really sell, or Dustin can really sell, or Pat is a really easy guy to work with, and create such a wow factor for where they become your fan. And once they become your fan, I mean, they'll talk about you, they'll brag about you, and so other people will know about you very quickly. I mean, this is one of the things that got me got me up to speed with this whole joint venture thing very quickly, and in a very short amount of time is because I create these wow factor. And so you want to start creating the wow factor first with the smaller list. So anybody that has a smaller list, just do a really good job at selling on their list for them. And you do that by you do that by just making your offer, whatever you're selling, is just so irresistible that that it allows the JV partners to sell really well, and you pay the JV partners well too. I mean, heck, if you have to give them even 100% of the sale, assuming it doesn't cost you anything upfront, even if you have to give them 100% of the sale just so you can get that testimonial with their check, then do so. Do whatever it takes. Don't this is not the part where you want to be greedy with. Okay, this is the best money you can spend, and so definitely do that to create this wow factor for them, and so you get them talking about you, you get them bragging about you, you get them wearing a shirt that says, I love Dustin Matthews, right? Create that kind of environment for your JVs, and create concentrate on the stats, right? Concentrate on either the dollar per head for them, or the conversion rate. I mean, like Frank had a really good conversion rate of a scenario where he told me 13 people went to look at that video and 7 people signed up. I mean,
say again.
Frank, then you sent people to sign up for your leads, and there was you sent 13 people there and 7 people signed up, right?
9 for 16.
9 people signed up out of 16 people. I mean,
right.
Yeah, that's an incredible statistics. Even though 16 is very small number to really know, but still that's awesome statistics that you can share with others. And even more importantly, if you can say, that's and how much was that product?
$14.95.
Okay, so $1,500. So you're looking at, sending people to go watch a 30-minute video, and it's like, $900 per head. Geez, that's incredible. And so that's awesome statistics to show. And you start that with a small list to get that statistic, so when you go to the bigger guys, you can tell them, hey, this is what I'm currently doing to these other smaller lists, And when you go to the big guys, one of the things that I do all the time is I always promote them first. I don't expect for them to promote me first. So I'll promote them first, and then if I have a seminar coming up, and if they like to speak at seminars, I invite them to be a speaker at my seminar, and so so that builds that relationship. That builds that's like getting that law of reciprocation going, and from there, then now they're like, yeah, well, what can I do for you, Tim? Let me promote you, blah blah blah, and so when you go after big lists, especially if you're going after guys like Jeff Adams, guys like Larry Goins, those guys love to speak at live seminars. It's in their blood. They just love to do it. They love to travel. They love to come out and speak. And so that's a really good, easy way to get into their funnel, to get them to promote you, is by inviting them to come out and speak at your live seminars. And if you're not currently putting out seminars, then heck, start doing that. Go to your local RIA club and offer a free seminar if you have to, and just get at least 100 people in the room or so, and then ask these guys to come out and speak and sell to them. Anybody have any questions regarding this so far? Okay, cool. All right, next. Now let's talk about some other free and other Web 2.0 type marketing that you can do. Okay, again, just like JV marketing, the way I look at these free marketing is in a similar way. At the end of the day, it's really not about whether the marketing that you got that customer is free or not. Okay, because if it's free in terms of didn't cost you money, it costs you time. Okay, and if it's not your personal time, it's your assistant's time. So it's either money or time. It's just like the way we market to motivated sellers. We can either do it through referrals and pass out our business cards, which takes a lot of time, or we can just spend money and do newspaper ads and pay-per-click ads to get these customers. And so it's great to have free marketing out there to bring leads to you, but don't make free marketing as the only type of marketing that you do. Because if you look at it that way, if you're too cheap to invest in your marketing, there's a really, really high chance that you're not going to have an ultra successful business. Because free marketing can only take you so far, and you don't have enough. You might not have enough leads that comes in consistently. Okay. Now, one of the free marketings that you can use is through article marketing, meaning you write articles, you submit articles, or you write PR articles and you submit that. And one of the things that I also do is I have a SquidDo lens. For those of you who don't know what SquidDo is, just go to squiddo.com. And so I have a ghostwriter, and my ghostwriter is here in the United States. And what I do is, I send my ghostwriter all of my content, like my seminars, my audio videos, my transcripts. I send all of that to my ghostwriter, and my ghostwriter studies that, and then from there take those information and turn them into articles, and submit it to article sites, and submitting it to SquidDo. You can also hire ghostwriters that goes and do the